All right, and it appears we are live. What's up, everybody? It is Mr. Drew here to welcome you to another episode of the Andrew Glowczewski Experience. This is going to be episode 275, and we're going to continue with Inktober. We're going to continue with the Bayonetta fashionista character concept study. And I've gone ahead, since I didn't stream yesterday, I've gone ahead and kind of prepped the page with these sketches. So what ends up happening is, because the original work is digital art, you're able to kind of just draw. You could draw this one time and then just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, and then you could take that and then draw over it. And, that way you don't have to do what I did here and have to actually redraw it, as many times as you need to. And that's kind of the territory that we're getting into now that we've got, like, kind of the overall concept, like, getting close to what Bayonetta is that we know and love. Like, we started from a ways away, especially when I was still working in pencil on the back side of that page. But once we started the inks, you can see she was still more like a Black Widow-esque type looking thing, rather than, the Bayo we know. And then, the more we move forward, we found, like, the looks that work for her, and they definitely wanted to get the hair right and, figure out the hair. So now that they're like, okay, we like this, we like that, but we want to be able to push it. And it's funny, it wasn't even until this latest one that they started getting the gun strapped onto the back heel. So, it was probably once they hit this and got the hair down that they were just like, okay, we got what we need, now let's move forward with, like, ideas and stuff like that. And enter all the, I'm knocking the armature around, sorry about that. But you can see, like, all these are just copy and paste of that simple, drawing here, like I have here. And, they just draw different outfits over it, Take one drawing and then just draw different outfits over it, throw some textures on them, see, is she going to wear plaid, this, that, and the other. Draw it once, multiply it. So... yeah, we're gonna do that. As you can see, man, they played with a whole bunch of concepts, and this is what goes into it. They did the black hair and they liked it, and then they went back and they were like, well, what happens if we do red hair? What happens if we do blonde hair? Do we like that? Things like that. And we're not gonna get to this today, but, like, going in the future, you see what I mean. Draw it once, duplicate it a bunch of times, and draw a bunch of different outfits over it. And like I said, this book is the gold mine of taking a single character and really fleshing them out. And yeah, it's just really impressive work, man. So you can see, like, we got a lot to, look forward to, move forward with, and all this other stuff. I couldn't pick a better combination of working on this study at this time during, like, Inktober, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get into it. Obviously, I'm working traditionally, so I'm not going to be able to just draw once, copy and paste a million times. So, yeah, we're going to see how far into this page I'll be able to get on this stream. And, that'll probably be the most of it. Like, if I finish this page, that'd be amazing. And then going into tomorrow, I'll, have another set ready to go. But, yeah. Enough of the intro. I'm Mr. Drew. It's at Mr. Drew on all socials. Follow, like, and subscribe. And gmrdrew.art, my website. Go check that out. You can contact me through there. Why am I doing like it's the closer? Either way, I'm Mr. Drew, man. All the links are in the bios. Check them out. And yeah, let's just get into it. So I wasn't sure how I was gonna go about this because I liked drawing them really big like this, but now going back to small, and I kind of have the skeleton down. I don't know if I'm going to need to Oh, come on. This is not the time to be. Holy shit. That's got to be the best. This being this one was so uninspired. It was the first attempt, first try. Like, hey, let's just give her some, just a tight suit, white belt with, maybe a belt buckle. I probably just can't make it out with the small details in the reference, but, you know, very fashionist or fashion design-esque, but not really, like you'd see this in a mall or something. It's not that crazy. And this one, they took it a step further. One pant leg kind of has the whole Venom suit thing going on. I don't know if it's set up this way or not, but it looks that way, where this sleeve is kind of like big and flowy, like here, and it has like a fuzzy stuff on the end. It could just be her arm that has the fuzzy stuff on it, but I don't know. I like this idea better, so I just went with it. But you can't see what's happening on the other leg here, as far as like where the black suit ends and where it continues, or like what happens along the back. So that's the type of stuff that I'm looking forward to doing with all of these designs, is kind of seeing like opening up, broadening the mind and all that other stuff of what it could be. So this is what I imagine it looking from the front, the right side, the left side, and then on the back there was like 3 different ways that if they connected, how do they connect? Does it go slope around the shoulders and wind around? Things like that. So I did the around the shoulder, and then this one ends like that, or this one that connects to the shoulder there, and then just being a random floating piece, or it ends here. So just a lot of different ways to play with this one design. And yeah, that's basically it. She got like a stocking sock that ends at the ankle. That's crazy. And yeah, really, really, really not much else, man. Let's see. Oh shit, it is time for me to go. I didn't know it was this late. I figured I had like a little bit of time left. I mean, not that I wasn't gonna end the stream anyways, but yeah, I definitely got to go. I'm cutting it right down to the last minute here. So yeah, I want to thank anyone and everyone who watches these things, man. We're at episode 272. See, there goes my alarm. And or 275, man. We getting up there. We're getting close to 300. And yeah, I don't really have no big plans or anything like that with this, but yeah, we're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna be at this for a while. Like I said, if it took me 2 hours just to, break down 2 of these, you could see how, like, all the, stuff that I showed you in the beginning, how we're gonna go through those one by one and start seeing things. Yeah, I mean, that's how this whole study is gonna work out. I wasn't planning on doing this study, but it's just the way it worked. When I got my scooter stolen, I kind of just lost the whole motivation to like really put my mind into working on my own concepts. But once I get through this study, I'll definitely be back on track. So yeah, happy I'm here. I'm G Mr. Drew. It's at G Mr. Drew on all socials. Follow, like, and subscribe. Any and all support is appreciated. All those links are in my bio, along with my website, gmrdrew.art. Go check out my website, man. Hit me up through there. I got merch. All the prices have been scaled down. So if pricing was an issue before, just, go check it out. See where it's at now. But I made everything as available as I could possibly. And then, yeah, other than that, man, yeah, if you hate that I have to end this and that I won't be back for another day, and you like, man, I really want this guy to do more stuff and put out more content and videos and get back to his own original creations instead of all these studies, maybe you may want to consider supporting me on like Patreon or something like that. I have a $1 tier. But starting at $3, I actually will do like annual commissions for you. Check out my Patreon to see the details on those. There's a lot of options and a lot of tiers and things like that. So, try to make it available for anyone and everyone. Like I said, just trying to make everything as fair as possible. Other than that, man, that's it. G Mr. Drew. Love y'all. Peace.